Hey family, welcome back to Everything Belby. I'm happy to see you here and I know that you're going to enjoy today's topic. We're going to talk about something very important that has so often been ignored. How to prepare yourself before marriage. Isn't that so nice? A lot of people keep praying to God for life partners, which is fine. It's very important to do so. But even as you do so, also pray to God to prepare you for that partner as well. In as much as we have people praying to God for a life partner, we also have a lot of people who are not preparing themselves adequately to become a life partner. Everybody needs love. I need love and you need love. But the question is, are we ready to handle love? Are we ready to tackle and to handle the situations that love comes with? Are you ready? You see, marriage does not change who you are. It rather reveals who you are. If you are single and you are so selfish, what shows that marriage is going to mold you or change you from being that selfish person? If you are impatient while single, marriage will stretch that impatience till it snaps. So it's important to know some few things before you get into marriage. So I'd like us to dive in without wasting much time. Today I want to share with you 5 things you must fix or grow in yourself before you say I do. These are not deep theology. They are very simple practical truth and will tie each one to faith and everyday love. You see, real love is not constant butterfly. It is not always a bed of roses. It's a decision. It's patience. It's forgiveness. It's serving someone even when you're not in the right mood to do so. Now, gather here, Bible scholars. What does 1 Corinthians 13 say? It says, love is patient, love is kind, love is not boastful, it's not easily angered, it's not proud. So if you want to prepare for marriage, you have to redefine your definition of love. You have to understand the concept of true love. So ask yourself, do I really love people? Or I just love how I'm being loved? Before you say I do, learn to love people who cannot pay you back with the same love or with the same energy that you love them. Before you say I do, help someone who cannot help you back. Forgive someone without expecting an apology in return. Because if you're able to master all these things, it's very easy for you to live in marriage or to survive marriage. Because as 1 Corinthians said, love is patient. There may be challenges, there may be difficulties. How are you going to manage this with your partner? Are you going to be patient when your partner offends you? Are you going to be forgiving? Are you going to be kind? Are you going to be proud? Are you going to be disrespectful? You have to polish all of these and many more before entering into marriage or before saying I do. So forgiving someone when you don't even expect an apology back is a kind of heart that you take into marriage, because it's not every day that you would have your partner apologizing to you even when they are wrong. Sometimes when they are wrong, you have to be the first to say sorry. Can you say sorry when you know that you are not at fault? You have to master these. That is the kind of heart that survives marriage. The second thing you must fix before marriage is your emotion. Listen, if the little things or if small things make you blow up, makes you get so angry. It's like for you, you always want to win arguments. You never want to lose. Even when you are wrong, you still want to win. Hey, you can't take this character into marriage, because you might meet someone or you might have someone who also is the same as you. The person might also want to always win arguments. So it's going to develop into something chaotic. And these two characters cannot survive marriage together. Let's even say you're someone who always wants to win an argument. In a situation where you are arguing, you are disputing something with your partner, and your partner still insists on the fact that his is right or hers is right, you have to just take in a deep breath and withdraw. You see, marriage is not a battlefield of egos. It is a partnership for peace. And peace requires emotional control. Now let's get into the Bible. Bible scholars, come closer. Proverbs 16:22 says, better a patient person than a warrior, one with self-control than one who takes a city. If you can't control your anger, you will end up destroying the love that you have. And one important thing also is that if you don't learn to listen, you end up chasing your partner away. Most importantly, the women, When a man speaks, it's important to be submissive and to listen. Maybe at times what he's saying is not always right, but it's okay to let him finish with what he has to say. And you ask if it's okay to also speak. But if he speaks and you also speak, who is listening to who? So whenever this happens, it can easily cause chaos and you end up chasing or pushing the other partner away. So please, it's important to practice calmness now when people offend you. Also, when people offend you, it's important not to react so quickly, but instead respond calmly to them. Yes, and when you feel jealous, it's very important to pause and to pray because God is going to come through for you and He's going to give you wisdom as to how to go through such a situation. You don't magically become patient after marriage. No, you train yourself to become patient before you get into marriage. So master your emotions now, and marriage will reward you later. What is your purpose? Do you know your purpose? Are you aware of why you're brought into this world? So many people out there who are rushing into marriage, but they don't even know their purpose. Just like the Bible said, how can two walk together unless they agree? Do you want to walk towards the left and then your partner wants to walk towards the right? How can both of you plan something together? How can both of you work something out together? Because you don't have a common goal. You don't have a common direction. You don't have a common vision. So it's important that before you enter into marriage, you should first of all know your purpose. And the right person will come and complement your purpose. The right person will find you in your purpose. And if he or she is interested and loves you the way you are and what you are doing, then you are good to go. Hear me well. If you do not know where you are going, if you don't have a direction, anybody can come into your life and just confuse you and just distract you. Marriage is not for people who are lost and people who do not have a direction, but marriage is for people who have a common goal and purpose in Christ. Before you say, I do, ask yourself this question. What is my vision for life? What is my plan? What is my goal? What is my direction? What has God placed in my hands? How can I grow? How can I serve? How can I build? Two people who spend time in marriage dragging each other in circles, but two people who know where they are going can build something very powerful together. So please fix your direction and get busy with what God has called you to do. Learn, grow, save. You see, we have some people who actually started marriage bankrupt. I don't know how you got there, but save and plan. And when you start working in purpose, you automatically attract someone that will complement you and is also going in the same direction. I know some people are going to roll their eyes when they hear this, but hear me out. You see, marriage is God's idea, not social media's. Marriage only works well when the creator, when the master of marriage himself is fully involved. You see, a lot of people want a God-fearing spouse. I want a God-fearing husband. I want a God-fearing wife. Isn't that so romantic? But surprisingly, some of these people don't even know God themselves. They pray for someone who is faithful, but they themselves aren't faithful in their own prayer life. It's not me, oh, I didn't say it. Oh. Listen, if you can't love God, you will struggle to love His child. And when I say His child, I am God's child. You are God's child. And I say this because it is His love that teaches us how to love properly. If you want to prepare for marriage, then please strengthen your prayer life. Learn to talk to God before you talk to people, and learn to listen when God says not yet. When God says not yet, it doesn't mean He doesn't have your interest at heart. He really cares about you. But maybe God knows that if He's to give you what you're asking for at the moment, you might ruin it. Because why? You are not prepared. He knows that what you might be asking for isn't the right thing for you. You might be ready, but maybe what you're asking for or the person you are asking for isn't the one for you. So if God says not yet, I believe we all have to be submissive, be obedient, and to have patience and wait on Him. When you are close to God, you will recognize His peace when you meet the right person. I can imagine how romantic that would be. But on the contrary, when you are so far away from Him, even confusion will start looking like chemistry. So build your spiritual muscles before marriage. Make your relationship with God your first relationship goal. Last but not least, forgiveness. As for this one, you see, marriage is two people trying to love each other for a lifetime. That means mistakes, misunderstandings, arguments. Oh, mention the rest. And many I'm sorry moments. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, forgive me, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. You'll be saying I'm sorry for the rest of your life. So you should learn how to say I'm sorry now when you are not even married. Try to be the first to say that I'm sorry, even when you are not at fault. If you hold grudges, you turn small issues into wars. You see, forgiveness doesn't mean it didn't hurt. It really did. It was really painful. But it means choosing peace over poison. Are you going to let that hurt bring you down? Are you going to let that hurt continue to eat you up? Continue to build up this rage, this anger, this hatred in your heart? And that hatred in your heart is not going to affect that person. It's going to affect you. It's going to affect your health. It's going to affect your mental health, your physical health. So instead of this poison, I believe you go for peace. Ephesians 4:32 says, be kind and compassionate, forgiving each other, just as God forgave you. You see, forgiveness isn't weakness. You forgiving someone isn't weakness. In a situation where you know that in this argument you are right, the other person knows you are right, but you said sorry, it doesn't make you weak. It doesn't make you weak at all. Rather, it is spiritual maturity. It's like saying, I could fight this, but I'd rather heal. So you see, before you say I do, a lot of factors we all, including myself, we all have to work on before we enter into marriage. A lot of factors. And forgiveness is one. Learn to forgive your past, your ex, your parents, and even learn to forgive yourself. The lighter your heart, the stronger your marriage will be. We have some people who, due to past experiences in their families, even sometimes some children lived with their parents who did not love each other. There were arguments here and there, cheating, unfaithfulness. And you have the children standing in as betweeners. And they've gone through a lot. They've gone through this mental stress. And then they learn that from their parents and they take it into their marriages. It makes sense when it's said that you should forgive your parents also and forgive yourself. You see, a heavy heart can't love freely. A heavy heart will find it so difficult to love and it will be full of insecurities. But a free heart, a free mind can love deeply, can love perfectly, can love beautifully. So family, these are the 5 things you need to fix before marriage. I mentioned 5, but there are others, a whole lot out there. But I decided to bring 5 to your doorstep today. Let's go through the 5. 1, your idea of love. 2, your emotions. 3, your purpose. 4, your relationship with God. And 5, your ability to forgive. So dear one, do not rush into marriage because people are posting wedding pictures online. But marry because you are ready, not because you are lonely. Prepare your hearts, build your patience, strengthen your faith. And when you do that, you won't just marry anyone, but you will marry right. Remember, a wedding lasts a day, but marriage, it lasts a lifetime. It's forever. It's forever. If you learned something from today's topic or if you got something from this, drop a comment in the comment section below. Which on these 5 areas are you working on right now? Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like this video. And please share it to a friend who needs this reminder. Thank you for watching. May your love story be full of peace, patience, and purpose. Ciao!